Who's got rocket launcher? I say we blow it up. Now fire that thing.
It's for the city of sports, playing with a giant Nick. With my man S. Dot Dog.
That's him.
You feel the vibe?
That's me.
We going live.
That's us.
That like button shared, you been subscribed.
Stadium.
That MetLife, Big Blue, home of the Braves.
Yeah.
That turnpike, you can see that's where the game's played. NFL one day, then it's the NBA. Madison Square Garden, that's where the Knicks play. This that NY Logan, North don't get broken. Legalized mean this shit smoking. I'm on topic, dropping another episode. The game winner, trade, maybe a field goal. Everybody right now doing the wave. You tune in, the show called TheMan-Cave. I see the chat, they always doing their thing. Big views, 85-inch screen. The game's on, you rush and bleed. Remain calm, you on the road and chill. Do the watch along, the show's on. The host, you know it's S-God. It's no telling, the panel filled with guest stars. You're now rocking with the voice, you know what it is. It's your boy J Boogie. You're now rocking with my man S-God. I support him to the fullest, you heard? My man Mike Blaze. This is Alter Production. What that mean? We about to alter everything that's playing. Tune in. My man S.God. Support the show. Subscribe, share it. Most importantly, hit that like button.
What's good? What's good? Welcome to another episode of the Man Cave podcast. Thank you for tuning in on this Thursday evening on the Man Cave podcast. I'm your host, S-God. And on this episode, we're going to be talking about my thoughts on the New York Knicks. Well, actually, the new look New York Knicks, and as well as the trade, the OG Anunoby trade that the Knicks made on December 30th. So without further ado, we're going to get into it. And like I said, looking back as far as like on this OG Anunoby trade, like I said, happened on Saturday. It came out of nowhere. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody probably was sitting at home just chilling, you know, watching bowl games or something like that. And all of a sudden, like the news broke at like noon, like a big trade had been made in the NBA with the Knicks and the Raptors. I'm like, the Knicks? What trade was that? And all of a sudden you hear the headlines. It's like RJ Barrett and Emmanuel Quickly, as well as a 2024 second round pick by way of Detroit, which is going to be like the top of the second round. So basically it's a high like second round, first round pick. And I'm like, oh, and they traded for OG Anunoby, Precious Achiuwa, and also Malachi Flynn, the point guard. So, you know, at first I was like, man, it's like, yo, you know, it hurts because, you know, you got homegrown talent that the Knicks draft, you know what I'm saying? It's like RJ Barrett, you know what I'm saying? You know, I'm a Duke, you know, of course, you see, I'm a Duke fan. So, you know, RJ Barrett, that one kind of hit right here, you know what I'm saying? But I was like, man, the Knicks is trading all the young pieces like Obi Toppin, RJ Barrett, Emmanuel Quickly, all within within less than a year. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, at the end of the day, the trade was made to, to get the Knicks a little bit closer to their goal of what they want to do to compete, you know, for a title and things like that. So in a way, you kind of understand it. And when I do look back at the trade, you know, it helped both teams. It ain't like it was a one-sided, you know, some people said we got fleeced or they got fleeced. If you look at it, it really helped both teams because, quite frankly, RJ Barrett and Emmanuel Quickly, they went over to Toronto and they rejuvenated the Raptors. They won 2 in a row. Also, that jump started them because, like I said, they were down in the dumps and all that stuff. They had no direction. Now, at least they have a direction going forward, you know, with RJ Barrett, Emmanuel Quickly, Scotty Barnes, and also Pascal Siakam, depending on what they do with them. If they keep them, or they're going to extend them or sign to a new contract, or they're going to trade them. So, you know, that gave them like, you know, like I said, it helped out both teams because for the Knicks, we needed like a wing defender who was long and athletic and things like that, that can also, you know, and play great defense and can shoot like, you know, 3-point corner jump shots and also, you know, help with rebounding and things like that. So, you know, in essence, it helped out both teams. If you really look back on the trade, it helped out both teams and it was a good trade as far as both teams. Yeah, it's going to hurt, you know what I'm saying? Like the homegrown talent is going to hurt because those are guys that, you know, we drafted, we saw them grow here as Knicks and kind of develop and things like that. So, you know, it kind of hurt a little bit, but at the end of the day, if you really look at it, they did the best they could. And actually the destination they sent him was a great destination, especially for RJ Barrett, because like I said, he's from Toronto. That was his hometown. So they sent him home. So, which was a big thing, you know, Emmanuel Quickly, you know, the reasons why he was put in the deal, why he was traded is because he wanted a contract extension when his contract was over with the Knicks and that the Knicks didn't want, you know, like he wanted, the Knicks wanted to pay him something like $18 million. He wanted more like $25 million. And the Knicks, I think they weren't willing to go there because they wasn't going to pay, a 6-man starter money, with Brunson being a starter at point guard. And, quickly, he wasn't going to get that opportunity to start with Brunson in the fold. So that was another piece to the puzzle and stuff like that. And you can understand that as you look at it, things that make a lot of sense. He wasn't going to get the opportunity here. The money he wanted, they wasn't going to give it to him. So the best thing they could do was to send him, in a trade. And like I said, it so happened like the perfect trade fell into the Knicks' lap, which is OG Anunoby, a guy they've been targeting for the last several years, to bring him to the Knicks, to get closer to that one step of competing for a title. So, I'm saying, he's the first piece, and I'm pretty sure they're not done trading or, because the Knicks still have all their cachets of picks left. They still got like, I want to say like 9 or something, 11 first round picks or something like that. The Knicks still got a bunch of first round picks that they could package with, like Quentin Grimes, Jericho Sims, other people, Fournier's contract, things like that, and package them in the deal to get, this star player that they want, or this missing piece that they want that could get them over the hump. Because like I said, with what you have right now, you got Julius Randle, you got Jalen Brunson right now, the engines of your team. And now you got a defender who could play the 1 through the 5 position on defense, which is a great thing. You know what I'm saying? So that kind of helps, with that. And like I said, if you really look back on it, like I said, when the deal first happened, yeah, we was taken aback by it and stuff like that. We want to see how it's, but I mean, it's only a small sample. It's only 2 games so far in sample size, but the 2 games, it do look really good. Like the pieces fit, you know what I'm saying? It's like with Barrett going to Toronto, now that leaves just Randall and Brunson, with the scoring and things like that. And there's not enough balls to go around. So with OG Anunoby, he doesn't need a ball in his hand. He's more of a defender. Yeah, he can get points here and there, which is a great thing, you know what I'm saying? But his main thing here in New York is to defend like that and try to slow down the other team's star players or even lock them down. Like I said, if you got a guy who could play the 1 through the 5 position, you know what I'm saying, it's a great thing. So, that's great to have, you know what I'm saying? But like I said, looking back on it now, like I said, at first the trade, it was we was in our feelings. I'll say we was in our feelings about the trade, because you see the homegrown talent leave, but in a way you figure out, it's best for, what I'm saying? And as far as where they sent him was a great thing, because even I looked at RJ's press conference, he said, I'm thankful for this opportunity, to get traded home, to come back home, because, if I'd have came here at 19 years old when I first got drafted, I don't know if I'd have been ready for it, but getting drafted by the Knicks, growing up in New York and stuff like that, I could, more than handle it now, which is a great thing. And a lot of people, going back home, at a young age is probably the worst thing, for professional athletes, and they get themselves in trouble, because they're not mature enough, so sometimes it takes a little bit of growing up and maturing, so that way, when you do get to go back home, you can make the most of it. I don't see a lot of guys who got drafted by their hometown teams, and after 3-4 years, they flame out. You know what I'm saying? They flame out. But that was a good thing about the whole thing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. What's good, Bugs? What's good? Yeah, like I said, man, they flame out, and like, hey, man, that was the best thing that could happen to him. Saying, I love the trade. You know what I'm saying? After looking at it now, hey, the trade all makes sense to me. You know what I'm saying? It's a great thing. You know what I'm saying? It's a great thing. You know what I'm saying? I know it's a small sample size, but what you see though in the last 2 games is what people like. This is why the Knicks traded for this guy, OG Anunoby. You know what I'm saying? So I'm happy. Like I said, I love RJ. I love Emmanuel quickly. Those are our, you know what I'm saying, our guys. But hey, they got to move on. You know what I'm saying? They got to move on. And I like it. Like they sent him to a great opportunity, because like I said, Toronto needed that jolt, in the backcourt. They got 2 starting backcourt, and I mean, a great building pieces and core pieces to help out with these guys with Scotty Barnes. And it made all the sense in the world. I'm happy for RJ. I'm happy for Emmanuel quickly. He's going to get his opportunity to start, which he is starting right now. And he's going to get a chance to get that bag. You know what I'm saying? So that was the main thing. And it made a lot of sense. Like I said, for us, we get the wing that we needed to defend. Because like I said, in the playoffs, you're going to have to stop a lot of high-scoring guards, small forward, and all that stuff, and even power forwards, you know what I'm saying? So this guy helps tremendously, you know what I'm saying? He's going to help erase some mistakes. Mitch was here, but Mitch is not here right now. But, Isaiah Hartenstein has been playing like an animal right now. He's playing like a man possessed, and I love that. You know what I'm saying? He's getting more of an opportunity himself. Everybody else is raising their game, their level of play up. So I couldn't be happier right now. Like I said, there's only 2 games, but like I said, tomorrow's game is one of the games that this is the reason, you know what I'm saying, with OG Anunoby get the trade. You want to see how the Knicks are going to perform against like the top teams, especially in the East, you know, with the Sixers, the Celtics, and the Milwaukee Bucks. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to get a small sample size. Yeah, I love it. Mitch was there, but we don't have him right now. But like I said, the way these guys are playing, it's been great, man. What's up, Jay Boogs? This is, anybody don't know, this is the closer. This is the official Knicks closer for all Knicks content. You know what I'm saying? This man right here supports everybody channel, don't matter who it is and all the stuff. He's been there from day one. He's going to be on everybody channel. He doesn't care. You know what I'm saying? He loves to talk about the Knicks. He's a Knicks, through and through. Hey, if you're a Knicks content creator, Boogs is going to be looking at your show. He's going to see it. He's going to pop up on there, support you. You know what I'm saying? And give his take and all that type of stuff. And I'm just like, I'm thrilled to have him on my show all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, and actually he was my first guest on my show. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, it's like it's great seeing you again, especially at the beginning of this new year. You know what I'm saying? Hope you had a happy holidays, happy New Year's to you. I know you woke up to great news after before the New Year's with the trade and all that stuff. And I know you're happy right now. So let me get your take on it. How you feel about the OG Anunoby trade? And like I said, going forward, what do you look forward to?
Shout out to you first, King, man. Happy 24. We calling this the Mamba year, you know what I'm saying? So now it's time to Mamba up, man. Shout out to everybody, anybody's in the chat, you know what I'm saying? Appreciate you. Hit the like button, come through, you know what I'm saying? Subscribe, whatever you got to do. But, you know what I'm saying? Great content right here with my man, S. God, So, yeah, man, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good about, about the OG thing. First of all, I'm real happy. I'm real happy about Leon Rose getting a trade done, but so many people felt like we couldn't do no business with Toronto, you know what I'm saying? And he got it done. And he didn't give up a shipload, you know what I'm saying? When he was first talking about 3 first-round draft picks and all that for OG. So, it worked out, it worked out for everybody around the board completely, as you've been already enlightening the people about it. It worked out for us. It worked out for RJ. It worked out for IQ. It worked out for Toronto. It worked out for OG. It worked out for everybody, where everybody can be happy about where they're at and where they're balling and the chances that they have and what they can do, you know what I'm saying, within the organizations that they're in to secure their own personal bag. So Leon Rose has done right by his players, we hate to see guys go, but change needed to come, you know what I'm saying? And change and things need to be moving and it need to be done now. So, and Leon, his first really, major trade as far as dealing with, core of the New York Knicks was done. And, it might have been tough, it might have been hard, but business is business, And he made a good move that'll benefit both, both parties. And especially it's looking good on our end, as far as the ball movement and everything, as far as Jalen Brunson, how he's looking, he's looking so much more of a facilitator, and you got a guy that can come in and just, do all types of things that we wasn't having done, on our team. As he in his first interview, he let everybody know that, that I'm gonna be a floor general on the defensive end. It's not a lot of people that can say that. They want to be a floor general on the defensive end. So that lets you know that he's coming here to plug in holes that we had, and cover them up so we can continue on growing as a team and heading in the right direction. But I love everything that OG brings to the table. I believe in due time. I believe Precious going to come on a little bit more. I don't know what's going on with Flynn. Flynn might not be here. I don't know what's going on with him. He might be still feeling sore, you know what I'm saying, from that screen that Julius put on him about a month ago, you know what I'm saying,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? So he might be still feeling the after effects. I don't know what's going on with him, but I'm good right now as far as what the team is doing, how we looking. And in a minute, I think we're gonna have something like 12 out of 15 games at home. We get to, you know what I'm saying, eat up the chart, you know what I'm saying, and raise up in that chart. And it's a perfect time. And when everybody be waiting on the deadline and all that, bam, Leon kicked in the door and made a major move. You know what I'm saying? And word is he's about to get ready to go sit down with Paul, see if they can iron things out, you know what I'm saying? and put things to the side. Paul called him out on somebody's podcast show. So Paul said he need to go sit down with him. So it's only right if he called you out, Leon, you need to go see him, sit down and figure out what y'all can do, you know what I'm saying? Because there's other moves and other things that's going to be done immediately. I look for, at least 1 to 3 more moves to be done before the season out. We still got a hole at the backup point guard. We still got a hole at the shooting guard. And really, we can use another big. So it's 3 scenarios that, that we can look into, But I look for us to get something done. I don't know how much we can, get a superstar or anything this year, Maybe a superstar in the offseason. But it's moves that we can make to fill in gaps, to help this team and make us that much more dangerous to the top 3 seeds. Milwaukee is they on shaky grounds, And Philly, we get ready to see about them tomorrow, and then you got Boston. So those are the only 3 teams right there that I feel like really in a playoff series that can give us an issue or anything going down, I don't think Miami can deal with us this year right now.
Right.
I think they're more hungry for Miami more than anything because they eliminate us. Just like that year when Atlanta Hawks, they eliminated us. When we came back the next season, we smacked Atlanta all upside their helmet, you know what I'm saying? So I think, the Knicks is well prepared, ready if they see Miami. I think that's our roadblock, that's the one that'll hold us back. But a couple of right moves, you know what I'm saying, and we can get some things done. I was telling guys last night on the Tony Crow show, you know what I'm saying. Shout out to them guys telling him, you know what I'm saying, they need to board up the building. Don't let DeRozan up out of there. Don't let Caruso up out of there. You can get DeRozan at the 2, that'll do a lot for us. And Caruso as a backup, that's a big major step, But a lot of people talk about how, they want to fit in with they want to make sure they say DeRozan don't fit, you know what I'm saying? He don't fit the age, Forget all that fitting the age and all that. You have to have somebody on that team that know how to play in big time moments and big time situations. Even though we know Brunson can do it, but we don't know how much he can continue on doing if they clamping down on him. And I look for Julius to have his best playoff season since becoming a Knick coming this year. But if you got somebody else that can take that extra pressure off, them 2 right there and get buckets at will, get to the basket, mid-range, can get to the free throw line, can allow Julius and Brunson to have more time on the bench to sit down and rest and have fresh leg. I like that guy DeRozan, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of teams wouldn't want to see DeRozan over here in that starting lineup now that we got OG. But, give me just one more solid, piece. Give me just 2 solid pieces. We can make some noise, man.
Yeah, I think DeRozan will fit in nicely because, like I said, he got that mid-range game, bro. You can't take none away. That mid-range game and them buckets, boy. That dude gets buckets, bro. He gets buckets. So that's the main thing. We gotta get guys that are gonna get buckets and fill that rim up. You know what I'm saying? And he ain't scared. He ain't afraid of pressure. You know what I'm saying? He was in Toronto. He know what it is. He played in the playoffs. He got a lot of experience too and stuff like that. And yeah, he's one of those type of dudes. I mean, he's not going to be as expensive as the other guys. So if they can't get them guys, they could get them for right now and see what happens. And I think the most thing with the Knicks is like their depth. You know what I'm saying? You got guys who's contributing. That's the thing. You got DiVincenzo contributes with his shooting. So, when you talk about Miami, when we play Miami, they like going to that zone defense because they're in the Knicks to shoot. But now you got some shooters out there that can make them 3-point shots, going to make them come out of that zone. You know what I'm saying? Because if you look at that first game, when Miami played man, the Knicks ate them up. And that's why they went into that shell. They went into that zone because that's how they've been beating the Knicks over the years is that zone. They go into that zone to beat the Knicks. But if they can't play that zone, the Knicks going to take advantage of that series, man. So I look forward to that. And then you look at the playoff race right now. The Knicks are in the 8th spot right now, but the 4th spot is Miami, and they only have a half a game in front of the Knicks. So it's really everybody's like a game behind each other. So, you go from 8th to 4th in one night, you know what I'm saying, depending on whoever loses. You know what I'm saying? So it's doable. Like I said, it's going to happen too because, like I said, and the Knicks they're gonna have some moves to make and another move to make. But so far, like I said, the first 2 games that I've been watching, I've been liking it. You know what I'm saying? I've been loving it. You know what I'm saying? The balance, the way everybody look like they're more sharing the ball and hustling and doing things and the ball movement. And I'm like, oh man, it's like look at these guys. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Hartenstein yesterday, man. I mean, that dude had a ferocious game. I mean, 10 points, 20 boards, 5 blocks.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, man.
That's big boy. That's big boy baller. You know, they better hurry up and get somebody they better hurry up and get somebody where it could be another. We need another starting center so Hartenstein can go back to that bench. You keep leaving that dude up there, he's getting ready to make it known that I need more money. He's gonna make it be known where he's gonna be looking for, you know what I'm saying, 14, $15 million too, you know what I mean? Because he's holding it down. So, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I love the situation, man. You mentioned Dante, if we get another shooting guard that could become a shooting guard, you got to get us a point guard. I don't want to just move Dante to the bench and he got to become a facilitator because he's in his home. And I don't want to take him out of what he's doing. He's shooting. He's feeling good about shooting and, getting some buckets. You don't want to put him to the bench and make him be the primary ball handler and take him away from what he's doing. You don't need somebody that can come in and fit in and allow everybody else what they're doing to continue on doing what they're doing. But we just coming in to help, you know what I'm saying, in other areas. And yeah, we need another back guard.
So you saying Deuce really ain't ready right now. Deuce is a defensive point guard and stuff like that. So you think he's really not ready for that role to to that second unit and stuff like that. I mean, I know they put him in there right now to see if he could do it without, while they give him an opportunity to see if he can do it. You see what I'm saying? Giving him, which is a good thing. I hope we take advantage of the opportunity. You know what I'm saying? I mean, his defense, we all know his defense is great. You know what I'm saying? But I think it's more of like, like getting in the lane, breaking down and getting people more involved and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
I love what Deuce is doing. I love the way they reward him. He's every bit of worth $4.3 million. But Deuce needs to get some more spot duty. And Deuce is not going to be all the way ready when it get down to that, that really time the ball type thing, you know what I'm saying? But Deuce, he's so much for the team. He's a good kid. He was always ready. He works hard in practice. The word I understand that he plays Brunson and he makes him work, completely in practice when they practice in full court. That's why, when in game situations, when guys is pressuring Brunson, it doesn't really phase him. That's that Deuce work. You know what I mean? That Deuce work in practice, whereas, you seeing him full court pressure, and Deuce can't do that. But he need to, you know what I'm saying? He need to get his feet a little bit more wetter so he can be more of a contributor, you know what I'm saying, and get more and be more developed. He's in development stages right now. And they already said they want to keep him aboard. And that's good for the young fella, man. For real.
So I would say I mean, with what they have right now, like I said, I mean, we still got another month for the trade deadline. So I mean, right now this is not going to be the team that you're going to see towards the end of the season. But for right now, let's say if they didn't make any big move and stuff like that, do you see them sustaining it, or you don't think they're going to sustain it? You know what I'm saying? I mean, they could make little moves before the trade deadline. Like let's say make a little move. Like if they can't get the big whatever trade they want to make, like you say, do you see them getting something like a Buddy Hield and TJ McConnell or something like that, or somebody else?
I don't need Buddy Hield on this team. I got guys that can shoot now. You know what I'm saying? I don't need Buddy Hield on the team. I need somebody that can facilitate. I take, what'd you say, Carl, what's his name?
McConnell from Indiana.
I would take him on this team before I take Buddy. You know what I'm saying? He brings so much to the table. But that would hurt Indiana. So they would ask a little bit for him because that'll put them in a position where they won't have a backup point guard. And Halliburton has already shown that he is injury prone too. So that's going to cost.
So I like not him. Now, who else would you like if it's not him or somebody else like a low key move or something like that, or I mean, I know what's is a starting point over at Washington on Tyus Jones.
Mm-hmm. I want to see what this guy that came through his name, the guy we just gave the two-way to.
Oh, you talking about Dwayne Washington?
Yeah, I want to see a little bit more of him. I seen some, I was pulling up, looking at his highlights. Dude got some game. He's kind of ill. He can shoot that rock. He got a handle. You know what I'm saying? And he would punch it on you too. You know what I'm saying? So he got some game. I think
did we have him before? Did we have him before? That was no. We ain't never had him on that team. Okay, we didn't bring him up.
With Cleveland.
He was with Cleveland. That's what I remember, because I was like, where I remember this guy from? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he was with Cleveland. He reminds me so much of what's his name? Vincent? Is
Oh,
that his name?
you talking about Gabe Vincent?
Gabe Vincent and one no, not Gabe Vincent. I can't think of the little point guard guy that was in Miami, but he just signed for that money in LA, but he's
Yeah,
injured.
that's Gabe Vincent.
Okay. He reminds me a little bit more
Oh,
of
okay.
his game with more hops, more you know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
more being able to shoot off the bounce, than him.
Okay.
So that was a sneaky. Matter of fact, I put that on this morning. That was a sneaky two-way signing right there. That real sneaky on the low, So
Yeah.
they get ready to take a real serious look at that guy.
Wow. And how tall is he? He's like what is he, 6'5" or 6'3"?
Somebody probably around somewhere 6'3", no
Okay.
more than
Okay.
6'4".
He got hops. He got hops.
Yeah. I was watching some highlights of him, and I was really digging it. And that made me this morning go ahead and put that film, what I saw, up on Twitter and let it know that was a sneaky two-way signing that Leon did, man, for real.
That was good, because I know they did away with what's that, Daquan Jeffries and stuff like that, which they had to make room for that trade and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? But Malachi Flynn, like I said, he's another one. I'll see what he can do when he comes back or something like that, because you know what I'm saying, he has an opportunity, but who knows? You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, when he played against us, he had some little good games, but you know what I'm saying, that's that could be an anomaly. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah,
so I'm
we
gonna
gonna
say
see
so.
what's up with him.
Huh?
I said, yeah, we're gonna see what's up with him, man. I don't think he's gonna be on the team though.
Yeah. I think he's just gonna be just passing through and stuff like that, because I think I think so too. But I was gonna show you this OG Anunoby highlights on his first game with the Knicks and stuff like that. So we'll see how it goes on there and stuff like that. Let me pop it up real quick. I was like, yo, this dude, like I said, just looking at his game, man, like the cutting and things like that. You know what I'm saying? It was like, dang, man, that's what we needed. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And it is. That's what you got introduced and stuff like that. I'm just looking at him, just looking like like he cut into the basket. We always ask this, like when when guys are pounds, like we need somebody to cut to the basket, do something. That corner three, it's gonna be a big shot right there. He gonna have that shit. He gonna have that available. Here he goes. Here he goes in the right with helping out on defense. That's what we need. Somebody like that helping out on defense. Right there, corner coming there. You know what I'm saying? He don't have the shot. Give it up to somebody else. You know what I'm saying? Don't take a difficult shot. Just pass it off. Here it is again. Right there. Cut into the basket. Easy basket. Boom.
Up strong, two hands.
Up strong. He had a lot of those dunks. It looked like if he's near the basket, he's just gonna dunk. That's what he's gonna do. If he's near the basket, he just dunking. Which I like that. Gobert said, I ain't got time for you got that. Right here again. Cut into the basket. Easiest playing basketball. Move without the ball.
That's the best defensive guy it is. Wing direct defensive guy it is in the East. We got it.
Right. So I mean, we're gonna need him. You got Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum. You got to go up against all the time. You know what I'm saying? Giannis is crazy, man. He runs the floor. I mean, this guy does everything. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he's a hustler, so that's a great thing for us. You know what I'm saying? And the size. You know what I'm saying? This dude can play 1 through 5. Here you go again. Cut into the basket. Easy as pie, bro. Like I said, man, that's what I'm saying. I think that's one of the things that's making him like so more efficient. He doesn't take like the bad shots. You know what I'm saying? Look, wide open, high percentage shot. If he gonna make it, he gonna miss it. You know what I'm saying? But he ain't gonna force it. You know what I'm saying?
The same RJ numbers with lesser attempts.
Yeah, with less attempts. And like I said, boom, right there. That's all you got to do. That's all you got to do. And like I said, don't force it. If you come in the lane, like I said, you got 2-3 people on you, pass the ball back out. Don't force it. And that's another thing. It's like, yo, he ain't gonna like take bad shots like that, man. He's gonna find somebody. He's looking for people. And with him being on the floor, that gives Randall them more space to work it and stuff like that because they know he could hit that jump shot. You know what I'm saying? That was a phantom call on him. That was a phantom call. I
Yeah.
don't know how they call that. I don't know how they call that that moving what you call it on him.
But see, OG's the type guy, when the game start, because he's like so much of aggressive and body type defensive guy.
Right.
He's the type guy that he will be going to the referees before the game starts to ask
Mhm.
them, "How you calling so I can know how I can play? Are
Right.
you gonna let me touch? Are you gonna let me be physical? How
Mhm.
you call so I can, respectfully play off, and how you're gonna call it. So
Yeah, if I'm gonna be aggressive, but I can't be too aggressive, you know what I'm saying? So that way, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, hey man, like I said, at first, like I said, the move when you hear it, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, hey, it was needed to be made, like I said, and like I said, it fits the puzzle, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, it helped. The big thing about this trade to me is like this is one of the first trade that the Knicks ever made that you didn't feel the Knicks got fleeced.
right.
Or, you know what I'm saying? This trade to me, this is the most fairest trade that I've ever seen that helped both teams. You know what I'm saying? Both teams needed it. You know what I'm saying? It was good for both sides. You know what I'm saying? And I was just like, I couldn't even believe that like the deal had went through. It's just like, and then the guys that we got and the guys that they got, I was like, oh my God. Usually sometimes Knicks teams in the past have made bad trades in the past that we all sit there and be like, oh my God, man, come on, man. It's like we getting fleeced here again, man. We getting
Right.
people on the end of their careers or they are broken up and stuff like that. But we getting a guy in his prime right now. He's 25, 26 years old. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, he fits the timeline with everything, you know what I'm saying? And like I said, in the East, you got Jason Tatum, Jalen Brown, like I said, you got Giannis, you got Jimmy Butler, you got all these other guys in the East, man. You know what I'm saying? What's that? The Sixers, you know what I'm saying? Sixers, well, with Tobias and most of their bigs is Embiid and Maxey, you know what I'm saying? So he could guard him too, you know what I'm saying? He could guard Maxey too, you know what I'm saying? So that'll make a good, for us, you know what I'm saying? A shutdown person, you know what I'm saying? And like just like with the Timberwolves when they played us, I seen that they put what's the name on Brunson,
Mhm.
Jaden McDaniels. They put that 6'9" dude, 6'10" dude on them. They was like, hey man, forget that. It's like, that's their best defender. It's like, hey, we're gonna try to shut the Knicks down, the Knicks engine down, which is Jalen Brunson. If we could shut him down, and it's like, hey, we could cut the head of the snake off. That's what we're gonna do. But that's what you gotta do when you got a defender like that. That's what you have to do. You have to put him on the other team's best player to slow him down.
But that type defense, it don't even bother Brunson
Nah.
because he has so much experience on playing that, you know. And I would just tell people, like last year, yo, it don't make a difference who's checking him because you're not gonna phase him now because none of them guys have more defense and long-winded wingspans than what was going on with the Toronto Raptors.
Mm-hmm.
And OG and all that going in, OG Barnes, all them got them long arm. Man, that D right there won't even phasing them. So I don't
Right.
care. Playing against this guy Daniels, that doesn't even. I'm already experienced in playing against long, lengthy guys and all that, man. But I
Mm-hmm.
just I just need to fill up these gaps so we can figure out what we got to do. I love to get. I would love to snatch them two guys down there where you at down in Atlanta.
You talking about Murray and Capella?
Yeah, I would love to have that.
Hey, I
This
mean, yeah, I mean, hey, they available. That's why I guess they talking to Rich Paul. I guess that's why they're gonna have to sit down meet and see if they could do something. You know what I'm saying? With because DeJounte, like I said, I mean, what's going on in Atlanta is like they're not doing too well and it's not working out. So I think the Hawks they'll. I mean, I think the Knicks offer will probably be better than what they could get from anywhere else, probably or something like that. So I think they'll take the Knicks offer and get Murray off the books if they could get back Fournier and contract to get off the books. Say something like that because that's what the Hawks would need. You know what I'm saying? And I know the Hawks been trying to move off of DeAndre Hunter. They've been including him in trade talks. Because they trying to get Pascal Siakam. So that's the whole thing. If they get Pascal Siakam, then Murray is probably staying. You know what I'm saying? Because they're going to try to make that run. But I don't know what Toronto's going to do now. I guess they want to see how this is going to go with these guys. And if Toronto starts making a run and start winning some games, they might, second think about it and be like, hey, we're going to keep Pascal and extend him and give him a contract to be with these guys. But who knows, man? Like I said, or they could just play it out to the end of the season and see if they could get the best deal if they feel like people are trying to, lowball them with deals at the trade deadline. So they might just wait to the end of the season and trade them.
Yeah, Hunter's not going to be enough for them to make a move and get, you know what I'm saying?
Oh no, no,
Seattle
no, no.
not going nowhere near. They gonna have to dig. You know what I'm saying? And they don't have the pieces or the
Right.
pick. They don't have it. So, I
Yeah, well,
they
yeah,
need
they don't
depth.
have it because they got Murray, right? They gave away
Right,
some draft picks.
right, right. So, um,
But yeah, but Murray and Capella, like I said, I mean, I could listen. I could see that happening because I mean, the Knicks got the pieces, and sometimes it's not even going to be like both teams. It's going to be like a 3-team deal, or everybody want to get in it too, to get
and
some
we
guys.
more and we more than happy to help out Toronto and Atlanta to make that confiscate us. You don't need Murray over there anyway.
Right.
No.
And then they talking about like what's people been talking about the Brooklyn Nets. The Nets trying to get. I was like, bro, Brooklyn Nets got nobody right now because because Mikal Bridges is not playing like the way people thought he was going to be like last year. You know what I'm saying? Everybody was like, he going to be this superstar. He going to be this, and now you got Nets fans like, man, this guy ain't doing nothing. I'm trying to get rid of him. I'm trying to trade him in any deal to get. Like, golly, man, what a difference a year makes.
He laying down on him, man. He trying to he
I know he
trying to
want
get
he want to
across
come
town,
over.
man.
He trying to get over the bridge. He want to come
Get
over.
across town, man.
He
Yo,
said,
I wanted to come up here and rock with you, man. I just walked in the door, just coming in from work, man.
okay,
But
bro.
my man, I had to come up here, you know what I'm saying, and rock with you, man. And I'm going to spread the word around too, man. You know what I'm saying? A whole lot more, man. Because you deserving of that, man. You know, you
Course, man.
deserve.
Like I said, you know what I'm saying. Giant season about to end, so there's gonna be more Knicks content. You know what I'm saying. I'm trying to do both of them, but it's like gonna be no more Knicks contents now. You know what I'm saying.
And
That's
even
like,
even though they some trash, but you get into that Duke shit, man. Talking about them
come on, they
Duke.
ain't no trash, bro. I mean, hey, they ain't the Duke. They ain't the Duke like your mom and pops Duke from back in the day. You know how they go. You know what I'm
That's
saying.
all.
But
That's Jay's jersey, ain't it?
that's Jay Williams.
Hey, yo, then all
That boy was something else. That boy was something else. That Duke man, when he was out, I was just like, Lord,
that's the
Lord,
guy.
Lord.
That's the guy.
That's my guy, man. But I mean, Grant Hill's really my guy. That's my all-time favorite at Duke is Grant Hill. You know what I'm saying?
Man, hey, I'll be right back. I'll be right back.
Ain't nobody ever gonna take Grant Hill's spot. You know what I'm saying? G Hill, best player ever to play at Duke. You know what I'm saying? Let's see what he got. You know what I'm saying? Like G Hill. Yeah, like I said, Duke ain't just like the not your mom and pop's Duke right now. You know what I'm saying? But we trying to get back to the ways. Got to get some of these recruits to start playing like that. Getting these 5-star guys. But hey, they gotta pick up their pace. You know what I'm saying? Wear that Duke jersey with pride, some pride on that Duke jersey. You know what I'm saying? So we missed the days of being ranked number one, being in top 5, top 10. You know what I'm saying? It would be like that. Get them back in them days. They you got over there, man. He's like, yo, I know you down there in NC. You know what I'm saying? So like, you got the Dukes though.
Nah, I ain't got no Duke stuff, but
I
I'm
know
gonna let
you're
you
a
know.
Jayhawk fan. I know you're a rock chalk Jayhawk.
I'm gonna rock with you because the next time I see you, I'm gonna give you this right here, my brother.
Okay. Oh,
I'm,
bro, that's nice, man.
I'm gonna
That's
give you
nice,
this.
bro.
That come from Jason Williams.
Oh, okay.
I
Jay.
moved Jason. I moved him.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Okay.
I
In
moved him.
Jersey, right? In Jersey.
Nah, I moved him when he was in Manhattan. When
Mm,
him and his wife was first linking up. I
mm-hmm.
moved him in Manhattan from Manhattan to Brooklyn.
Mm.
And he gave me a basketball, official basketball. He
Mm-hmm.
gave this is when he was with Arm& Hammer.
Yeah, you
Remember?
were Under Armour, right? Under Armour, right?
I got the shoes somewhere.
Mm.
He gave me a pair of shoes too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that boy was serious when he was in college. That boy was serious. He played 3 seasons at Duke, man. Had he played 4 years, he probably scored over 3,000 some points. That boy he was electric.
Right. Yeah, man. Yeah. That dude was real. He was real cool, down to earth. You know what I'm saying? He
Mm.
took care of me and my guy. You know what I'm saying? It was just only 2 of us that moved him. You know what I'm saying? And
Right.
he was real good. He talked to us about a lot of things. And he showed me the surgery scar that he got and
Yeah.
everything. Of course, I asked him a question, you know what I'm saying? I asked him, yo, because it was 3 of y'all, you know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna eliminate the one that came from St. John's. He was a dodo head, you know what I'm saying? But who was the better Jason? Who was the real Jason Williams?
Ooh,
He told
yeah.
me, he said, I never forget that game. He said, I never forget that game. We was playing in Sacramento, and
Mm-hmm.
in the fourth quarter, he came down and he called a 4-set on me. And the 4-set was he came across half court. He had 2 wings up high, he had two the 2 bigs in the
Mm-hmm.
far corners. And he said he opened up he opened up the sea on me. He said 5 straight possessions, he did whatever he wanted to. He called that same play 5 straight times. He said he did whatever he wanted. He said there was nothing I could do with him.
White
Nothing.
chocolate. White chocolate was serious. White
He said
chocolate.
that. He said that's the real Jason Williams. That's what he told me. And this is when he was, he was in his game. He was in his bag. Jay Williams,
Mhm.
you know what I'm saying? He was in his bag during that time.
Right.
Young guy coming up. But yeah, man. He said white chocolate, that dude, man, for real, for real.
Yeah, I remember his name was Jason, but he changed his name to Jay Williams after that. The other Jason Williams from St. John's thing. I remember that whole thing,
Right.
man. I was just like, yo, that was a crazy time at that time, man.
Yeah.
Like I said, I just feel bad for him that he had that motorcycle accident that messed his whole career because I thought that dude was going to be. I think he was going to be real good for the Bulls and all that stuff. But hey,
He was gonna be tough, man. He was gonna be tough.
yeah,
He
he
was,
is.
man.
Yeah,
I
but
thought he was like the next coming to like Isaiah Thomas. He was gonna be tough. So
yeah, I mean, but you got a chance to see him. You was down in that NC, you know what I'm saying? Or I mean, I don't know if you're at that time, but it's like that boy was like, I mean,
during that time while when he was balling, I was on the yard.
oh, okay, got you.
I was on the yard, and matter of fact, I made a lot of money when they lost to Connecticut, UConn.
Oh, don't bring that game back up, that UConn
And
game, man. Don't bring that game back up.
I bet a lot of people straight up took UConn, and on the board, I had 74, and I had the number 74 where it was
Yeah, and he wasn't, you know what? He wasn't even there yet. You know what I'm saying? It was the year before he got there, and I was pissed because I was like, we needed him the year before, man. I knew we needed because it was Trajan Langdon, and I think Langdon fouled out, William Avery fouled out, and I'm like, man, yeah, we could have used a point guard. We could have used another point guard, man. But yeah, that UConn.
But he went back. Y'all played against UConn again, though.
Yeah, we played against UConn, but it wasn't when we played against UConn.
Well, he on that same. He was Shane Battier. UConn beat y'all twice.
Nah, UConn didn't beat us twice. They only beat us that. They only beat us that time. Nah, UConn didn't. Not with him on there. I mean, when he was on that team, he was bad as hell. They beat us the year before, and that was it. They ain't beat us again. He's talking about Ben Gordon and stuff like that, and Emeka Okafor.
I know they beat y'all then.
Yeah, they beat us, but I think those weren't. You know what? You might be right. Yeah, I think you might be right. I have to remember. Yeah, it was something, but yeah, they beat us, but we didn't lose often though. We didn't lose often, but I mean, if it was, it probably happened in a March Madness.
Y'all had Boozer, Battier. Y'all had a hit squad.
Yeah, Boozer Battier, yeah, and what's his name? And Jason Williams, right? Yeah, you're right. Like I said, after that UConn team, like they gave us a little trouble back then. During them years with Ben Gordon, Richard Hamilton, and them. Yeah. I know when Khalid won that thing, Khalid El-Amin, you know what I'm saying? It's like that dude right there, bro. I'm like, man. Oh man. And that was the best Duke team that I thought that didn't win the championship because I mean we had McGetty, we had Elton Brand. I mean, these guys were just sensational, man. I'm like, yo, this is the Duke invitation. I mean, we winning this thing. I mean, I was already doing my championship, thing before we won. I was like, we're gonna win this chip already. This already in the books. And we lost that thing, man. We lost.
Y'all lost to them twice.
Yeah, well, I think we lost to them.
I'm trying to think of who else was on that team, but yeah, y'all lost to them twice.
Oh, man. Yeah, we had Dunleavy. Yeah, Daddy Brand Dunleavy.
Y'all had Duhan, Dunleavy.
Yeah, Duhan. Yeah. We had them guys on the team. Yeah. Yeah.
Battier. Y'all had that squad.
Yeah, we had that squad. Yeah, we did. We did. Now I remember, like, yeah, it got jogged my memory back, but like, yeah, I know because I be remembering some defeats back then because, like I said, they didn't lose often. So when they lose it, it's the teams like that. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't no losing to Lehigh and those type of teams back then. You know what I'm saying? We was beating them teams by 40 points. You know what I'm saying? But it's all good, man.
But that's what's up, man. I'm gonna get ready to jump off, man, and
All right, bro.
the family, man. Peace, love, and happiness to you, man.
Likewise,
Anybody
bro.
yet? Shout out to them.
Okay.
Anybody chat, shout out to anybody that watches this on, on replay. Leave a comment, you know what I'm saying? Leave a comment, don't just watch it or don't just go by. Leave a comment for my guy, man.
Yeah, hit that subscribe button too when you watch it. Leave a comment, hit that subscribe button. You know what I'm saying? So thanks for coming on, Jay Boogie, man. I know, like I said, I know you got things to do, man. Sure, always as always, man. I always appreciate when you come on because you always support, man. Anytime you can, you know what I'm saying. I was like I say, you through and through a Knicks fan. You like I said, any Knicks content create on, like, hey, you on there, looking through, if you could get on, you get on. But if not, I mean, yeah, we know you in there, man. You know what I'm saying?
That's
It's
what's
real,
up, man.
bro.
I'll holler back later on. Have a great evening, my guy.
All right, you too, bro.
Salute. Recap of the S's.
That's right, bro. That was Jay Boog, man. Like I said, yeah, man. Like I said, going forward with this Knicks, like I said, the new look Knicks, like I said, man. I'm liking what the Knicks got going on, like I said, but like Jay Boog's is saying, like, hey, we got to add a couple more pieces and things like that, especially if they don't make a trade for a big, like that piece, that next big piece that they need. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? We got to do something, a little something, because like I said, these guys are playing real good, but I don't know if they're going to be able to sustain it and things like that. Because like I said, it's still early in the season. It's only 30-something games in the season, so we still got a long season to go. But as far as that, like I said, we got right now we in the 8th spot. Like I said, we only like a half game behind like Miami, who has the 4th spot right now in the East at 20-14. So we only separated about a half a game or one game. So like I said, if we win tomorrow or we win a couple of games and stuff, Miami and these other teams lose, then we right up in the 4th spot. So everything is right there. We're not that far behind, like I said, but tomorrow's a big game against the 76ers, you know what I'm saying? That'll kind of show us like, like a little measuring stick, you know what I'm saying? Even though this is the new look Knicks, it'll give us a little measuring stick of like, how far we got to go, or like if we right there, you know what I'm saying? Because the Sixers and the Celtics are the top team in the East or in our division. And you also got the Milwaukee Bucks. So those 3 teams right there, like I said, those 3 teams are going to be our measuring stick: the Milwaukee Bucks, the Philadelphia 76ers, and the Boston Celtics. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, the Celtics over the years, you know what I'm saying, we've had a little good success against them, you know what I'm saying, not too much. The Sixers, we haven't had too much of a success. In the Milwaukee Bucks, they've won like 9 of the last like 10, 11 games they played us. So we got to start putting an end to that, you know what I'm saying? So that'll be a good test. But like I said, the next game, like I said, is tomorrow night actually against the Philadelphia 76ers. And then I think after that, I think it's Sunday. No, it's actually Saturday. I think it's against the Wizards. And then the next game after that is Tuesday. So like I said, these next games, like I said, we'll see what's going to happen. But like I said, as far as with the OG Anunoby, like I said, it's a small sample size, but so far so good. Like I said, it looks like the Knicks are matching up. You know what I'm saying? And he's out there. He's giving us some things that, you know what I'm saying, like moving out the ball, cutting to the basket to get some easy buckets, get dunks and stuff like that. Helping out in in the passing lanes on defense, deflecting passes, stuff, and make it a little bit easier. You know what I'm saying? Now Brunson and Randall can just concentrate on scoring the ball and things like that. And they get double team or something like that, they could kick in the corner to a guy who can make the open 3-point shots. You know what I'm saying? So that's a good thing. You know what I'm saying? That'll help us out too with him and DiVincenzo. So that'll help out a lot. But like I said, going forward, like I said, the new year has started. And it's like I said, we just got to keep going, keep doing what we got to do. Like I said, keep pace with these teams. Like I said, we got the Sixers coming up tomorrow. Right now, the Sixers are 23-10, and then the Celtics are 26-7 in our division. So, and right now we 19-15. So, like I said, when we put together some wins and stuff like that, and they can lose some games and stuff like that, then it all gets murky, and then we all gonna be right there. And so far, like I said, it looked like the ball movement has been great. Everybody being unselfish. They passing the ball, they're kicking out. Guys are making shots and things like that and moving. And that's what you want. You want guys sharing the ball. You want guys moving so the offense won't be stale or stagnant and stuff like that. And that's all you can ask for. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, you got to give a lot of kudos and props to iHeart, because since Mitch went down, this guy's been playing like a man possessed. He's playing out of his mind. Like I said, the last game was phenomenal. The dude had like 10 points and 20 boards, 5 block shots. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna need some more of the effort. I mean, we ain't gonna get that every night, but we're gonna get that most night. And the one thing with iHeart you can count on is this guy brings it. You know what I'm saying? You know he's gonna get his fouls. You know he's gonna, like I said, he's gonna make his impact in rebounds, blocking shots, and things like that. Trying to, you know, patrol that paint and anchor that paint, you know what I'm saying, like what Mitch was doing. But like I said, he's doing it to the best of his ability, which is good. Like I said, you can't ask for nothing more. And it's been great, like I said, watching these guys play. So like I said, we keep it up, like I said, but the main thing I want to see when we play against like the contenders, the top contenders, and see how we do, you know, like Milwaukee, Philadelphia, Boston, you know, you got Miami, you know, over there in this South, you know, so you know, we want to see. Then we play out west, you know what I'm saying? Like the Knicks coming on a 2-game win streak, actually. You know, they beat the Bulls, you know, last night, 116-100. And then 2 nights ago, they beat the Western leading Minnesota Timberwolves. You know, they came in hot. They were like 24-7. You know, Anthony Edwards, Karl Anthony Towns, and those guys have been playing great this season. And also, like I said, I look at also OKC. You know, we lost OKC, and looking at them, they're another like young and up and coming great team. You know what I'm saying, playing. So the NBA is getting a lot better. A lot of these young teams are starting to really like, you know, put some pep in their step. They put, you know, hitting their groove and things like that. But like I said, the Knicks, like the new look Knicks, like I said, is going forward. Like I said, we'll see how it's going to go. You know, you got, like I said, the starting lineup is going right now is iHeart, Randall, Anunoby, DiVincenzo and Brunson. So right now, like I said, our bench took a little hit, you know, with the quickly trade, but so far these guys have been like contributing. Everybody's been contributing, stepping up. You know, Deuce is coming in the game now, so that's giving them a little bit more playing time. So that's all you can ask for. These guys to step up when they get the opportunity, step up, do what they got to do, and things like that. So, like I said, but right now in the Knicks 2-game win streak, we need to put together some more wins because before then we had lost like 4 out of our last 5 games. It wasn't playing great. You know, we was, you know, not being consistent. But now, like I said, these 2-game win streak, like I said, tomorrow's going to be a tough game against the Sixers. You know, they're one of the top teams, you know, so if we can beat them, we can start making some more statements. We already did the Timberwolves, so we got to get, you know, with the Sixers, make a statement against them. Then, like I said, we play the Wizards, you know, so that's a game that I keep saying the Wizards. Yeah, and the Washington Wizards. But yeah, like I said, they're a team that the Knicks have had success against. But like I said, you can't take nobody lightly. So, you know, like we played the Bulls the other night and last night, and we almost struggled with them for a little bit, but then we woke up and got the dub. You know what I'm saying? That's what we got to do, keep getting the dubs on those teams, the teams that we're supposed to beat, and, you know, try to get some consistency on the Knicks. But the most important thing, like I said, we need to play some good defense. Like I said, with Brunson, you know, he's one of the leaders in charges taken. Then you got Anunoby, you know, who's helping out, who can help out now, you know what I'm saying? And you got iHeart playing great. So right now in the Knicks, like I said, they're getting a balanced scoring. They're getting timely play, timely shooting, hustle plays, making good defensive plays. So everything is working out right now, you know what I'm saying? It's going good. But like I said, we need to step it up and put some wins together so we can get into that 4th seed. Because right now we are at the 8th seed, but like I said, from 8 to 4 is right there. It's half a game or a game, so that ain't too much of a worry. The only thing is like to get in that spot and stay in that spot. That's the whole thing about it. And all the good thing about it is we got a lot of home games coming up because early in the season we played a lot of road games, so which was like kind of a first in NBA history. Like we played so many road games, but now majority of that game is going to be at home. So let's take advantage of this opportunity, win some home games, and get this thing back on the right track. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, we'll see what happens during coming playoff time. Because like I said, the real reason for this trade was, you know, to be able to defend, you know, at that wing position. Because like I said, in NBA, they got a lot of great wings that are NBA superstars, all-stars, and things like that. So, you know, if you got a guy who can guard, you know, anywhere from 1 through 5, that's a great thing. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to look forward to it. Like I said, now he's like watching these games, you want to see like, you know, who's OG Anunoby is going to be guarding, you know, during time. Yeah, he's not going to be on these guys the whole game, but at least sometimes, you know, he'll be on the main guy, you know, sometimes because, you know, they're going to be setting picks and trying to get him off, do pick and rolls and things like that. But if he's allowed to be on a one-on-one, it's like, yo, that's what we want. You know, saying to slow down like the Anthony Edwards, Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, you know, like I said, people like that, Jimmy Butler, all these guys who've been giving us problems over the years, you know what I'm saying? So that's a great thing. But that was, like I said, that was my take on it. Like I said, as far as the trade, like I said, when the trade was made, I wasn't too thrilled about it, but like I said, as time went on, you see, like I said, the trade helped out both teams. It was great for both teams, and that's all you can ask for. It was a fair trade. Toronto got what they needed. They got the backcourt help. They got the backcourt starters that they needed. The Knicks got the small forward, / defensive player and all that they needed. So it was a fair trade. It was a good trade for both teams. And to me, both teams won this. Both teams won the trade. I know some people might say, well, it might take a couple of years to see who really won the trade and also, but to me, even if it's a couple of years, like I said, both teams won the trade because guess what? You traded players that both teams needed. Both teams needed what the guys that they got. So it was great for both sides. And like I said, I like the trade. It's a good trade. And like I said, now, it gives us more flexibility to go out and do some more things. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, the Knicks still own their first round picks. So like I said, they can package some of these players and some picks with these and package some players with the picks and trying to get the player that they want. You know what I'm saying, or be in a hunt, you know what I'm saying? Because like I said, compared to like the other contenders, I think we have more picks than a lot of them. But, OKC and those other teams like that, the small teams, they have way more. They got more assets. But as far as like the contending big market teams, we have more than any other team, that's trying to make a trade. So on that trade front, if they really want to do it, to pull a trigger and stuff like that, hey, go ahead and do it. At this point, no need sitting on the picks. You know what I'm saying? You got all these picks for a reason. Use it. You know what I'm saying? Use the picks. You know what I'm saying? So, and I think they're ready to go now. You know what I'm saying? If they make this move, there's going to be another move coming, or if they have to wait till the end of the season to make the move, that's what they're going to do. But going forward, I think this is what they want to do, and this is how they're going to do it. You know what I'm saying? And the only thing we can do is just sit back, relax, and enjoy, get our popcorn ready, see what's going to happen. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, we play the Sixers tomorrow. That's going to be the game. I want to focus on that game because I want to see how the Knicks are going to be with the Sixers. I mean, in the past, the Sixers been beating us, but yeah, they haven't really been blowing us out too much. The games have been kind of close, but the Sixers have been winning the majority of the game. But let's see if we can start turning the tides, like I said, against them, against Boston, Milwaukee, so we start doing that. And like I said, really get into them and see what, what's going to happen, But like I said, as far as the Knicks, like I said, the new look Knicks, they looking good right now. I know it's a small sample size, but hey, that's why we got the rest of the season. And plus, like I said, the trade deadline is still like about a month away. So still got more time. So, the team you see right now probably ain't going to be the team you're going to see like a month from now or by the end of the season. You know what I'm saying? So that's a good thing. At least this trade that was just made was made before the start of the trade deadline, not the end where you'd be like, oh man, this is it. This is all we got. It's like, this is what we're going to go through. You know what I'm saying? This is what we have to, to push on with. And it's not the case, you know what I'm saying? So I think that's what makes it more exciting that, the trade deadline is still approaching and it's about a month from now. So, you still got within a month to make a trade. So, that'll be a good thing. See who's going to be the next. Is it going to be DeJounte Murray? Is it going to be Donovan Mitchell? Or it could be somebody else that, surprised that we never even thought of, you know what I'm saying? So that's what makes it cool, But anyway, like I said, I want to thank Jay Boogie for coming through and sharing his thoughts. And also want to thank everybody who's been watching. Thank you for joining the chat. Please hit that like and subscribe button and also share this content. Like I said, if this is your first time to my channel, please hit that like and subscribe. And also leave a comment on what do you think about my thoughts, think about Jay Boogie and his thoughts on the Knicks and how, the Knicks have, this trade, the trade that was made and also going forward, like, what do you think that we need for the Knicks now? You know what I'm saying? This is not the end of it. You know what I'm saying? I know it's going to be more moves to be made by the Knicks. Now they got leverage and things like that. So, it's going to be exciting. But anyway, like I said, I should be back on here. The next broadcast should be, I think about Sunday, the last Giants game, Giants against the Eagles. That should be a good game. You know what I'm saying? So I'll see you then. Until then, salute Knicks Nation. And from one Knicks fan to another, man. Peace.
Who's got the rocket launcher? I say we blow it up. Now fire that thing.
It's for the city of sports playing with a giant Nick. With my man S. God.
That's him.
You feel the vibe?
That's me.
We going live.
That's us.
That like button shared, you been subscribed.
Stadium.
That MetLife, Big Blue, home of the Braves.
Yeah.
That turnpike, you can see that's where the game's played. NFL one day, then it's the NBA. Madison Square Garden, that's where the Knicks play. This that NY Logan, no it don't get broken. Legalized, mean this shit smoking. I'm on topic, dropping another episode. The game winner, trade, maybe a field goal. Everybody right now doing the wave. You tune in the show called The-Man-Cave. I see the chat, they always doing their thing. Big views, 85-inch screen. The game's on, you rush and bleed, made calm. You on the road and chill, do the watch along. The show's on, the host, you know it's S-God. It's no telling the panel filled with guest stars. You're now rocking with the voice, you know what it is. It's your boy J Boogie. You're now rocking with my man S-God. I support him to the fullest, you heard? My man Mike Blaze. This is Alter Production. What that mean? We about to alter everything that's playing. Tune in. My man S.God. Support the show. Subscribe, share it. Most importantly, hit that like button.